Good morning, pre-Ks. Come on down. Find a spot you like a lot. 1, 2, 3. Find a spot you like a lot. Listen to me. Find a spot you like a lot. 3, 2, 1. Find a spot you like a lot. Let's have some Pied Piper fun. Sorry we still can't be together, but I hope you're working hard, still getting ready for kindergarten. Remember, every day make a list of all the videos you should watch for that day. Make sure you include the greeting at the door. We need to know what day it is and what we're planning for this week. Always join me for Jeopardy! Moms and dads say they are having fun with Jeopardy too. Don't forget Colette's stretches. And then we have workbook time. We do 6 pages a day. If you finish that and need more, we have a supplement book that you can print out with even more pages. Then there's academic time with Kathy. I like it fine, the academic time. And then music. There's art with Colette, story time, and guest readers. There's at least 6 or 7 videos you should be checking off your checklist every single day. I don't care if you do them in your pajamas or if you do them before breakfast, after breakfast, lunch, maybe while mom or dad are making dinner. Doesn't matter what time you do all our videos, but every day you must get at least 6 done. Make a checklist and go through it every day. The last time I saw you was Monday, Monday, Monday. The last time I saw you was Monday, but that's not today. The sun goes down and comes up on a brand new day. Raise your hand if you know the new day. I bet you do. After Monday comes Tuesday, Tuesday. Tuesday is the second day in the school week. Yes, it's Tuesday, Tuesday. Tuesday is the second day in the school week. We are in the 20 family. Oh boy, we are in the 20 family, but we said that once you get out of those terrible teens, it's easier. So after 20 comes, did you get it correct? 21, the 21st day in the month of April. When there's a 2 in the front seat, there it is, and a 1 in the back seat, there it is. 2, 1, 2, 1, there it's going in my car to Pied Piper School. 21, the 21st day, and it is still that rainy month of April. We're counting those rainy days, those April showers. They come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May. So don't cry in April when it's raining, because even though that's a lot of water coming down from the sky and you can't go on your playground, you can't go out and ride your bike, it still is very good. Mother Nature's giving us water that we need, and things will grow. We're now doing 3-letter families. Let's find a good 3-letter family. Mix them up, mix them up, mix them up, mix them up, mix them up. I'm gonna mix them high, mix them low, mix them behind my back. Mix them, mix them, mix them, mix them up. I'm gonna mix them, mix them, mix them, mix them up. Ooh, let's see what family we have today. OAT family, say it. OAT family. Let's make some rhymes in the OAT family. Now remember, there's 2 vowels in a row. So this vowel is silent. Shh. Don't say anything, eh? Shh. That's the way. It gives a vowel power to the O in the front. So this is the oat family. Put a B there for boat, a G there for goat, C there for coat, FL consonant blend, float, M for moat, and O for oats. There's boat and goat and coat and float and moat and oat in the OAT family. Good job. Those 3-letter families we're working on. Stand up straight and tall, one and all. Take your right hand, put it on your heart, and we'll say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, our country, and to the republic for which this flag stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, no one can divide us, with liberty and justice for all. great job. Well, I hope you had a great interview with Mom and Dad yesterday. I can't wait to find out what your moms and dads do to make money for the family. We found out how much money everybody needs to live in a house and eat food and have toys and furniture. Moms and dads are working very hard now at home. That's even harder than going out to an office or the mall or a building or a school. So your job on Monday, yesterday, was to interview them with WH questions and find out what they wear and what they do and where they go and when they did it, morning, nighttime, and why, the most important question of all, why they picked that job. And I'm back here doing my job, my favorite job in the universe, helping you get ready for kindergarten. And now we're talking about Mother Earth. Oh, yes, indeed. Mother Earth, we've seen this globe all throughout the year. We've talked about many of the countries on this globe when we've learned about different holidays and different things that have happened in history all around this globe. And this week on Wednesday, we're having a party for this globe. Even the globe gets a party every year on April 22nd when the Earth celebrates its birthday. So we're getting ready for that big party tomorrow, Wednesday, and looking at all the things the Earth gives us. We take many, many things from the Earth. So take a look around. What was the blue stuff on the Earth? Who remembers the blue stuff was the water, right? We need and use water every single day. So let's think of some of the things that we need water for. Why do we need water? Why is water so important? Well, the Earth's covered with water. We know all about the oceans. The oceans, you might go to the ocean in the summertime. There's a lot of water. The Atlantic Ocean, where we live, the Pacific Ocean on the other side of America where California is. Why do we need so much water? And then there's lakes and streams and rivers. We know about the Hudson River here in New York. We talked about the Nile River in the story of Moses. There's lots of rivers, and there's creeks, and there's streams. You might have a little pond behind your house. Colette has a little pond in her neighborhood where people can swim. Even puddles is water. We have a lot of water on the Earth, so what's the problem? Well, we need a lot of water. What are some of the things we do with water? Well, if you said drink it, you were right. I drink lots of water every day. It's my most important thing to do because my body is made up of water. So every day I need to drink lots and lots of water. Well, I cook with water. I put water in a pot when I make pasta, when I make rice. Water is used for lots and lots of cooking. I wash my hands now, so many times a day to keep them clean. You too, I bet. We wash our hands. We wash our hands with water. We take a bath with water. We shower with water. Water is used all throughout the day. And we have a big washing machine. Everybody's been using that a lot too to keep our clothes clean. And that water slops around in there with soap and keeps our clothes clean and our house clean. We use water to scrub everything. So we have lots of water. What's the problem? Well, there's lots of problems when people waste water. And this week we're going to be talking about these natural resources like water and how we can protect them so we don't run out. Can you imagine running out of water? Well, what else do you see on that globe? All the colors for all the countries, right? Those are all the countries on the globe. And that's a lot of land. Well, we do need land too. We need dirt. We need land. We need places to grow things. It looks like there's a lot of land here on the globe. I see lots of land. You said it's getting a little crowded, so many people, but there's lots of land out there. What do we need that ground for? Well, it grows everything. It grows fruits. It grows vegetables. It grows all the things we need. Apples, pears, tomatoes, lettuce on top of the ground, potatoes under the ground. We learned about all the food that grows in the ground. It grows flowers. Flowers help us too. They clean the air. There's places like rainforests. They grow medicines that we need to stay healthy. We need these trees to build things like houses and furnitures. And even the animals will eat all of these things that grow. They'll eat the corn, they'll eat the wheat, and then we eat them. So we really, really need lots of fresh soil for all the food that we eat. Water and soil, two of our natural resources. And the last one is something we breathe every single day. Air, fresh air. We need that fresh air to breathe. There's got to be fresh air, not smoky messes. We need fresh air. So our three natural resources are water, land, and air. And those are the things we're going to be talking about this week and how to protect them. So we will always have water, land, and air. And today's story is a tree is a plant. A tree is a plant. All right, we've got to make it so you can see this book very clearly. I don't like it if the book's not big enough. All right, let's see. How's that? All right, I can see it, you can see it, perfect. A tree, two-letter word, is a plant. Let's see what happens when a tree is a plant. This book is by, let's see who wrote this book, Clyde Robert Bula. That's the person who did the words. And the pictures are by Stacy Schuett. That's the person who worked so hard on the pictures and coloring them in. A tree is a plant. A tree is the biggest plant that grows. Most kinds of trees grow from seeds, the way most small plants do. There are many kinds of trees. Here are a few of them. Palm trees, willows, persimmons, conifers, maples. They grow all over the land. This tree grows in the country. It might grow in your yard. Do you know what kind of tree it is? Look at the picture. It's an apple tree. The apple tree comes from a seed. Look at that tiny seed. The seed is so very, very small. It grew inside an apple. Cut it in half, you'll see lots of little seeds. Ask an adult to help you. Find the seeds in the center. They look just like this. Most apple trees come from seeds that are planted, but sometimes apple trees grow from a seed that falls, just falls to the ground. The wind blows leaves over the seed. The wind blows soil over the seed. All winter that seed lies under the leaves and the soil. All winter the seed lies under the ice and snow and is pushed into the ground further. And when spring comes and the rain comes, the sun comes out and it warms the earth and the seed begins to grow. At first, the young plant does not look like a tree. A tree is very small, this tree. You only see a stem with 2 leaves. Now remember, it's the smart farmer who knows what that leaf represents. There's no apples on it. A tree must grow up before it has apples on it. Each year the tree grows. It grows tall. In 7 years, it's so tall that you can stand underneath the branches, only 7 years. In the spring, there are blossoms on the tree. Spring is apple blossom time. Look at all those beautiful blossoms on that tree. The blossoms last only a few days, so go out and enjoy them. Then they fall to the ground. Now there are green leaves on the tree. Among the leaves, there are small, tiny apples. The apples are where the blossoms were before. The apples are green, and they're almost too small for you to see. The apples grow very, very slowly. They grow all during the spring and the summer. In the fall, they are large and ripe. They're ready to eat. We can see the apples and the leaves on the branches. We can see the branches growing out of the trunk. We can see the trunk growing out of the ground. We can see the bark on the tree. The bark covers the branches. Is that better or worse? Let me fix that. Sorry, guys. Sometimes these things are hard to figure out. All right. That's too high. Lower, Kathy. All right. The bark covers the branches and the trunk like a coat, but there's a part of the tree that we cannot see. Oh, there it is. We cannot see the roots. They're under the ground. Some of the roots are large. Some of them are small, like hairs. The roots grow like branches under the ground. A tree cannot live without these very important roots. Roots hold the trunk into the ground. Roots keep the tree from falling when the wind blows. Roots keep the rain from washing the tree out of the ground. Roots do something more. They take water from the ground. They carry the water into the trunk of the tree. The trunk carries the water to the branches. The branches carry the water to the leaves. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves grow on the branches. The leaves make food from water and air. They make food when the sun shines. The food goes into the branches. It goes into the trunk. It goes into the roots. The food goes to every part of the tree. Fall comes and winter is near. The work of the leaves is almost over. The leaves turn yellow and brown. The leaves die and fall to the ground. Now the tree is bare. All winter it looks dead, but the tree is not dead. Under its coat of bark, the tree is very much still alive. It's just hibernating like some animals do. Spring comes again, the rain falls, and the sun warms the earth. The tree blossoms and new leaves grow. As long as it lives, the apple trees grow. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms in the springtime. As long as it lives, apples will grow on that beautiful tree. When you like apples best the fall time, that's when they're there for you. But in the spring, that's when they start with those beautiful pink blossoms. In the summer, when they're covered with leaves, or in the winter, where they are bare, or in the fall, when they're covered with apples. When's your favorite season for the apple tree to grow? What a great story about a tree is a plant. I hope you enjoyed Tuesday's lesson. Go find another fun video to watch.